it's Monday, 4th of March. So, welcome to another episode in the saga of the campervan restoration. So, we've been really tipping away trying to solve all these leaks, water ingress as they call it in the trade. Well, I'm not in the trade, and we're making some progress. I mean, the floor's actually dry for the first time in possibly a year. It's bone dry, and as I pointed out in the other videos, I've fiberglass all around that joint, around there on the inside and on the outside to make it strong. But looking on the inside now, there's still water ingress on the inside, so I'm going to show you a little bit more behind the scenes, so bear with me and I'll turn you around. So as I said, all that's fiberglassed around there, but I've now found another leak on the fiberglass just by here. You can see the pencil marks, and it's just on that joint there underneath. Can you see? It's on my finger. It stopped raining now, but it was damp there. Only a little trickle. There seems to be a little hole in the fiberglass. You can't see daylight through it, but there must be a crack or something on that side. So it's been leaking there. So I'm gonna have to put some fiberglass repair on along there to about there where the pencil marks are. But that's where the actual drip is, just by there. But everything else seems okay. I've got a tiny little hole here, but the water doesn't come in through there, but you know, it's got to be repaired. Can you see daylight? So that's got to be repaired. And then back to this now. You can see the water damage here. I mean, this is wet. This is wet here, and this feels wet as well. This is polystyrene, and you can see it's wet. It's like holding the water like a sponge. So I'm stripping off the plywood, so you can see the plywood here. So I'm stripping all the plywood off. Yeah, how damp it is. So I'm stripping all that off, right down to the bottom. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to loosen this door up too much until I can get to repair it. So I've got to be really careful. So I'm going to take this polystyrene off. I've got a funny feeling that there's lots of little holes like this on that side, and that's where the water's coming in. But the first thing I'm going to do is going to get the plywood off, right down to the bottom, and then have a look what's going on down there. Okay. So we've stripped all the ply off, exposing the insulation behind, and you can see where the water's been damaging. The door frame seems to be fairly dry, but down here it's wet, and then down here it's even wetter still. You can see it's dripping with moisture, with water. Gone right down there, right down to the floor. Took the plywood off. You can see right through the gap there. Oh dear. So we won a couple of battles. So this polystyrene is actually glued to the aluminium, and this here is actually bone dry. So getting down, looking underneath, you can see there's a tiny hole there, look. So that's been coming through. That's where it's leaking. See? So the water's been coming in there, and you can see it's rotten. Look at that. Absolutely rotten. See, I've got that bit of timber out, rotten timber. You can see it's rotten. Hey, look at that. Who'd have thought? I don't know where these holes are coming from. I'll have to go outside and have a look. But would you believe it? So that's pretty much got it all off now. Thankfully there don't seem to be too many, there's not many holes. There's only them two so far, so it's incredible to think that them two holes cause all that problem. Unbelievable. So I've taken that piece of timber out. These are for strengthening. These are strengtheners, you see. Strengthen the door and the wall. So I'm going to put some. They've been glued on. They've been glued onto the aluminium. Seal down the bottom. There's a sealer down there. So I'm going to have to replace this bit of timber there. But in order to get that off, I've got to take the door off, I think. Anyway. Unreal, isn't it? So, you can see now the water's damaged the plywood. See on the inside, it's soaking wet. It's dry there on the inside, strange enough. It's on the corner, so it seems as if when the water's run down, those pieces going across, it's settled on them for some reason. But there we go. That's enough for me for today. The other thing I did was I sanded all that down there. I got round to about halfway. I've sanded it all down because I'm going to give it a coat of Unibond, and then I'm going to put the fiberglass on. I've got the timber to put along there, but this damp has held me up again today now. So we won a couple of battles, but the war's not over. Tune in to see how we get on next time. Got any suggestions, any useful tips? Just put them in the comments below, and that'd be fantastic. Give me some idea, because I haven't got a clue. I'm just working as I go, using my experience in the building work, you know, carpentry and such, to try to rectify these leaking problems. So, over and out from me.